ESPN.com. They have their trusty list. And yesterday they released the quarterback list. I think today is outside off the ball linebackers, which is, like you got to put the quarterbacks out right before the off the ball linebackers. Yeah. So Jalen Hurts ranked 9th in the top 10. And again, this is not just some guy that these are NFL executives, scouts, offensive coordinators who speak to the ESPN reporters, and they do a rank. And so he has 9. I don't know why all of a sudden I can't find this, but he was ranked at number 9, which, I mean, listen, I think that it's not about the number necessarily. What it's really about is it's about who's ahead of you.
Yeah.
And the bums that they put ahead of him are out of control. So if you didn't hear the list, and I'm sure it was talked about all day yesterday on all the shows, Pat Mahomes won. I guess you have to put Pat Mahomes number 1.
But here's the thing. You put him there because he's got 3 championships.
I know.
And he's been to 5 Super Bowls. So you give him credit for Super Bowls. You give him credit for Super Bowl wins. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, has he declined because their offensive line isn't as good? Right? And their skill guys aren't as good. They did win a Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill, but their O-line we know wasn't as good last year. I just don't think he's the same player that he used to be.
He's not, and the narrative always kills me. Because when you lose to Tom Brady, he didn't have an offensive line. Nobody said that Tom Brady won because they had no offensive line. 3 guys were injured. They had 3 guys backing up on the offensive line, and they got destroyed. Nobody brings that up. It's just you lost to Tom Brady. So I don't care that his offensive line is dinged up, whatever. Go out there and perform, okay? We had guys go down. Our center had to have Dickerson be the center. Like, people backed up. Like, things happen. Play the game.
Things happen. Yep.
Carry on with the list.
Josh Allen, too.
Fine.
Yeah, he hasn't made a Super Bowl, but we know he's a great player.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, 3.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And I love Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow, you've regressed. You're not making it to the postseason. You got 2 of the best wide receivers in football. You cry to your ownership. Guess what? You, sir, are going backwards. You are the Philadelphia Phillies and 76ers of the NFL quarterback league. You are not 3.
I don't have a problem with Burrow being there. Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I think Joe Burrow is amazing. Their offensive line sucks, and it's a bad organization.
So, not my problem.
So I'm not like, this isn't even about Jalen Hurts, because when Jalen Hurts outplays you, and I'm talking about Pat Mahomes now, when Jalen Hurts outplays you head to head in the Super Bowl, and then when he's ranked 9th, it's like, oh, well, like he passing game. He like, all right, let's move on. Lamar Jackson, 4.
He's 3 to me, if you wanted to do that.
Game. Okay. I like Lamar a lot. He obviously has to win in the playoffs. He's got to make a Super Bowl. I wish he would make a Super Bowl so we could stop saying he's got to make a Super Bowl. He doesn't play great in these games, in the big games, in the playoff games. Defenses, they use different coverages. It gets more difficult in the playoffs. But Lamar Jackson is an unbelievable player.
So real quick, that's on him and Harbaugh. Last year, they win the game when Henry rushed for 22 rushes. How many rushes did he get? 17. You went away from what got you wins. And the year before that, they had the number 1 defense. Last year, they had one of the number 1 offenses. So he's had it both ways and still can't do it. Pressure bust pipes. They both fall under pressure. That's why I love Jalen Hurts. Carry on.
And to think that anybody in the league could have traded for Lamar Jackson a couple years ago. Remember? Just give up a couple draft picks. You could have had him.
Yep.
Jaden Daniels, 5. This is surprising to me because I love Jaden Daniels. I think he's a great player. The play that I saw from him last year, the accuracy on the passes, the poise in the pocket, the damage he can do with his legs, the maturity, the leadership, all that stuff is off the charts. I can't give it to him after 1 year. I can't put him at number 5 after 1 year. And like, he belongs on the top 10. This is the CJ Stroud of last year. Yes. CJ Stroud didn't make the list this year.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you regress in year 2. And I don't know. I love Jaden Daniels, but I wouldn't put him number 5 on this list.
I love CJ Stroud over Jaden Daniels. But again, like you said, he didn't make the list. I don't believe in the Commanders at all. So he shouldn't be 5. He hasn't earned anything. Not 5. Like somebody else you're going to mention on this list real soon.
Matt Stafford 6.
Fine.
I think more down towards 9 or 10. He belongs on the list. I'll put it this way: if I was a team that thought, like, if I was the Steelers, for instance, or a team that has a roster, I'm like, listen, we have a really good roster. We're missing the quarterback. I think Matt Stafford can win a Super Bowl with you. Still at this point, he's still a good player. He doesn't belong at 6 for me, but I'm okay with him being around that area.
I'll say 6 because he has McVay. He has a boy wonder at offense, and no matter what, they figured out. Wide receivers in, wide receivers out, running backs in, running backs out. They produce. Now, usually they lose 4 games and they go on like a 9-game winning streak, and everybody thinks they're the best in the world, forgetting that they lose the first half. But I'm fine with him at 6.
This is where I scratch my head a little bit. Justin Herbert 7. Justin Herbert is he's fine. He's good. Above average quarterback. They didn't ask him to do a lot last year as a passer. The same way the Eagles didn't ask Jalen Hurts to do a lot last year as a passer. Harbaugh likes a run-oriented game, play defense. Herbert was good last year. Herbert also doesn't win in the playoffs. He also doesn't show up in the playoffs, which should matter when talking about this list. Why are we focused on stats? Why? Justin Herbert 7, Black Ready.
First of all, Justin Herbert is a poor man's Joe Burrow, and you just said you like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had one shining moment. He beat the Chiefs one time, went to Super Bowl, and lost, and he hasn't even gotten back to the playoffs 2 years in a row. They are the same identical person. They throw interceptions late. They throw interceptions often, and the biggest thing for me is this hope and pedigree that you think this guy has is weird to me, because guess what? I watched Phillip Rivers be one of the best quarterbacks in history, and it doesn't matter. Nobody talks about him. Only thing you talk about Phillip Rivers is that boy's got 11 kids. He ain't got 11 championships. He ain't got 11 appearances. He's got 11 kids. He is the new Phillip Rivers. One, nobody cares about your team that keeps traveling and moving all over the place. You have no fans. You have no fan base. But everybody thinks that Justin Herbert's going to be somebody. He's a nobody, and it's embarrassing that people keep putting this on him. He is Phillip Rivers. He's never... I guarantee you, Johnny Marks, he is never winning a championship ever in his life. I'll get Justin Herbert tattooed on my back if he wins a championship. That's how I know Justin Herbert is never winning a championship. Phillip Rivers 2.0.
Phillip Rivers, major stat compiler. Justin Herbert 0-2 in the playoffs. Whether or not that's his fault or not, it doesn't matter.
That's not my problem.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for Lamar. Like, we can talk in between, like, oh, well, like Lamar this, Lamar that. Bottom line is, as a quarterback, you get paid to win. Period. And Justin Herbert, after his rookie year, it was like, he's the guy you want. Like, oh man, he's got accuracy and he protects the football and he's athletic. He can do this and do that. How many years has he played? How many years are we talking about with Justin Herbert right now? 6?
Just because he went to Dr. Glatt and got good hair, I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
I mean, listen, he is handsome for sure. This will be his 6th season. He's 27 years old, dude.
It's dumb to me, but it has a lot to do with it. His looks and his thing, like, they want him to be the face of something, and he's the face of mediocrity.
All right, well, the face of the best pure passer in the league, according to this, at number 8 is Jared Goff, ahead of Jalen Hurts at number 9. Jared Goff, your thoughts?
Jared Goff has done very well for himself. He's at least been to a Super Bowl. He has, his team is stacked. When they got injured, did he outperform? Did he help lift up the team? He did not. Does he have like 3 or 4 games with 5 and 6 interceptions? Yes, he does. As much as we talk about Jalen Hurts to turn over the ball and, they got to go to the run because Jalen Hurts turned over the ball. Yeah, 2 interceptions here and there. Not 5 in a game. Not 6 in a game. Not 3 times in the season you throw more than 3 interceptions in a game. Jalen Hurts has never. Jared Goff could never, ever. Oh, God.
Remember that the playoff game against Washington, he had 3 interceptions.
Yeah. He just beat, and again, to his credit, he'll keep flinging it. But I mean, it's just.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback. At number 9, Jalen Hurts. And let me read you what it is. And again, this isn't Chris Sims coming up with this list. This is NFL executives, coaches, coordinators, and et cetera. Hurts' status is cemented. Is it? He's a Super Bowl winner who plays big in big moments. He's the most potent short yardage quarterback in NFL history. His streak of 4 consecutive seasons with 10 or more rushing touchdowns is the league's longest ever for a passer. He's also one of the game's most accurate passers, ranking first in completion percentage over expected, some metric. And he throws a beautiful deep ball. That touchdown pass that Devontae Smith in Super Bowl was a work of art. AFC executive said, who voted him in the top 5, said he had a better year running the ball, and the way he played down the stretch when he was healthy was impressive. Better throwing the ball in general this year, and he cut down on the turnovers. And they don't have any negative comments towards him, but it says the question isn't whether Hurts belongs in the top 10. It's whether he has the ability from the pocket to vault into the top 5 eventually, as his Super Bowl pedigree would suggest that he could. Operating from the pocket as a quarterback isn't a prerequisite to play the position. Everybody wanted the Eagles to win last year the way they wanted the Eagles to win last year. You can't run the ball and you can't play defense to win. You can't have Jalen Hurts as the quarterback because he can't throw the ball well enough for the Eagles to win. And all season long, we said, well, they keep winning like this. Why can't they win like this? Why do they have to throw the ball 40 times a game? Why can't Jalen Hurts throw the ball 25 times a game to win? It's working. It's effective. Why? Why do they have to ranking a quarterback based on the way that they want him to play from the pocket? Guess what? The quarterback position in 2025, running the ball matters. It does. The game has changed. Lamar Jackson isn't just ranked top 5 on the list because he's a great passer, which he is. It's because he's potent in the running game, as is Jalen Hurts. I'm so sick of hearing does he have the ability to work from the pocket? Did he have the ability to do that in 2 Super Bowls? He did. He proved it. I just don't know what else. I don't know what else he needs to do. I like the whole pocket thing. But he can't throw from the pocket. Well, he's not the best. Like you don't need him to throw the ball 50 times a game. You don't want him throwing the ball 50 times a game. That doesn't mean that he's not. It doesn't take anything away from him as a quarterback. Your thoughts?
So you're absolutely right. My biggest problem are the fans that make this complaint about Jalen Hurts. During the season, everybody and their mom, myself included, said, you've got the best offensive line in the league, run the ball. Your offensive line came to the coach and said, hey, coach, run the ball. Then you've got a quarterback who puts his ego aside, doesn't care about what his stat numbers are. He'll rush for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns. He'll pass for 3 touchdowns. So he can't win. When he passes the ball and beats every defense, well, he's got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, and what do you expect him to do? When he doesn't, it's like, well, he's got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Why is he passing the ball? Because they're running, and they've got Saquon Barkley. They've got defensive line. So he's in a no-win situation, and I'm in a great place because I love getting mad, people doing dumb stuff and hating on us. And if I get mad, I know that he gets mad, and we are the champions of the world. And I got a quarterback that sat there in the Steelers game was like, is that what you want? You want me to throw the ball 30? I could do it if the defense allows it. And then he backed that up in the playoffs. Everybody in the playoffs said, we've got to stop Saquon Barkley. If we do that, Jalen Hurts ain't nobody. And all of them got walked to the doghouse. And it feels so good, Johnny Rice. It's the only positive thing I got in the city.